Don, I don't get it. This show's about mining, right? What on earth can be green about mining? Tell me.
Well, Andrew, we've got to understand the problems of the past in order to improve upon the future. Tomorrow is going to be greener than yesterday, even in mining.
The World Museum of Mines in Butte is a showcase of Butte's rich mining history. The museum has a town that was replicated from the turn of the century, a mine gallows used over 100 years ago, and they give tours to a 3,500-foot mine shaft called the Orphan Girl Mine. Very few other places on Earth can you get such a close-up view of mining history.
So we're meeting someone, I believe, right?
Yeah, at the assayer's office, we're going to meet Logan.
Aha!
Hey, Logan, how are you?
Too bad. How you doing?
Hi, buddy. Show us around. Let's see what you got in store here.
Oh, what a view.
Look, oh my gosh. I shouldn't have had that last Mars Bob after lunch. Jeez.
There's how many miles of shafts and how many miles of drifts?
There's 49 miles of vertical shafts, and there's 10,000 miles of horizontal drifts.
So is there not a possibility of an earthquake and the whole of Butte vanishing?
I think the whole place caving in is kind of a stretch. It would take quite a bit of an earthquake to collapse an underground mine.
Now we're standing on top of a silver mine, not a copper mine,
Exactly.
right? This is a silver mine. And Andrew, the way I understand it, we're going to go down inside.
We are. Before we go down, I was just thinking how wonderful it would be if we just took a mild bungee jump off the edge.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
For something like that?
You got bungee up here. It's
Of course.
just an extra ticket.
I'll let you guys go for free.
So this is the mouth of the cavern. Oh, it's getting chilly down here. It's starting to get cooler as we descend.
And we're just close to surface. If you worked in true underground Butte, your temperatures were 100 degrees or close to it. The Stewart mine in Butte, they had a spot they nicknamed the Chinese Laundry. That was 144 degrees.
This is different here, isn't it?
This is modern techniques for shoring in underground mines. The rock bolts are called split set bolts. I believe they came more about in the 70s and 80s. The ones we have are 5 feet long.
It's an anchor.
Exactly.
Why are you wearing sunglasses 100 feet below the surface?
Because your future's so bright, I need sunglasses.
I don't know whether to puke or cry.
I was wondering why it was so dark down here. Logan, is this holding up the mountain?
No, but it blew open the mountain.
That's a big beast. What are we looking at here?
This was one of Butte's first pneumatic drills. They were introduced by 1896. It's called the Drifter, or nicknamed the Slugger.
A lot of fun.
That was fun.
What is it? What's it for?
They were mine signals used to call for your cages. Where the hoisting engineer was up in the hoist house, the engine room was so loud you could never call him on a telephone to say you needed a cage. Instead, they used mine signals like the buzzer you were just pulling. When they dropped these at 800 feet a minute, you worked at 4,000 feet, 5 minutes to get there. Your 5-minute ride is. That's my favorite part.
Oh my God.
So you're saying the 5-minute ride is like vibrates?
Exactly.
It vibrates.
How many men will go down in one of those things? I mean, there's not. Can I stand in there?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's not much room in here.
They shove you 7, 3 in the back, and 2 and 2. If you're hungover, face the other way.
These were tough characters.
And these cages were actually stacked 4 high, so you'd send 28 men down at once instead of 7.
We have a 3,200-foot shaft.
Right there, Governor. Right there.
And then how far down are we going?
We're going to go down to the 100-foot level, original workings in this mine. Watch your step here, kind of old.
Whoa.
My gosh. Wow.
So we're at the first level, 100 feet below the surface.
Yes.
Man.
First level of the Orphan Girl, probably developed by 1875, but re-timbered at least by the 30s when they punched the third compartment through the shaft, so they had to make it as wide as the shaft.
You see this beam here? It's just buckled and blown out. And if I touch this and you look at the top, the red part here, it's not even carrying a load bearing. But down this way, there was a huge collapse, right? Oh my, what a mess. What happened down here?
Probably just time. It just eventually gave.
So they were in the process of just starting to shore up this section.
It was probably caved in, or maybe they didn't even shore through here.
This is the face of the mine, right?
Well, no, there's strips you go even further on back past the hang up.
That entire section of roof,
All caved in.
it just fell right down. What an experience.
When we return, we'll find out how Butte is turning wasteland into new land.